Hello everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek along with Madness Gaming. This will be the first episode in our monthly series in which we list the top 10 games which might be worth picking up in the upcoming month. To start off, at number 10 and 9, we have two games which are being released on the 31st of January and are not out at the time of making this video, so you will most likely pick them up in February. Digimon World Next Order is an open-world RPG developed by BB Studio and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. This PlayStation Vita game was released in Japan in March of 2016. Luckily, it's going to see the light of day on PlayStation 4 with a European release on the 27th of January and an American release on the 31st of January 2017. You follow the journey of Takuto and Shiki as they go through the digital world. The battle system closely resembles Star Ocean, and your two Digimon partners will be controlled by AI, but you will be able to issue strategic commands to alter what they do. It's a nice looking game which a lot of Digimon fans will most likely appreciate. Next up, we have a PlayStation exclusive, Dynasty Warriors God Seekers, which was developed by Omega Force and published by Koei. This game is a spin-off of Dynasty Warriors 8 and is classified as a tactical RPG. When outside of battle and on the world map, you have the freedom to equip items, visit shops, upgrade your allies, and explore more elements from the story as you visit various locations offering bits and pieces you most likely didn't know from the previous installment. The battles take place on a board-like square grid. You and your enemies will take turns to move and act, keeping in mind the traits of each unit and the range they can hit from. With fresh concepts like EX attacks, resonance, and gem power, the battle system looks entertaining and should keep you on your toes. Dynasty Warriors God Seekers should be available on PS3, PS4, and PS Vita for both European and American regions on the 31st of January. At number 8, we have a gem developed by Team Ninja, Neo. This PlayStation 4 exclusive is an action RPG which very much looks like a love child of Onimusha and Dark Souls. You take control of William, a Western samurai who is after a specific person for personal reasons. Explore this Japanese dark fantasy world set in the 1600s as you cut through hordes of yokai. Since you will be playing during the Sengoku period, do expect to see familiar faces like Ieyasu, Hattori Hanzo, Ishida Mitsunari, and more. Earn experience, collect loot, gather weapons, level up, assign points to boost your stats, cooperate with players online to help you in battles, and even more. Neo is one of the most anticipated titles for PlayStation owners this year for all the right reasons. This game was in development purgatory since 2004, and so many things happened that caused the project to stop or undergo major changes. We are so happy to finally see this project come to an end and finally get released. We should be able to get our hands on Neo on the 7th of February. Next, at number 7, Ubisoft brings For Honor to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. For Honor is a cooperative action hack and slash base capturing game. It's set in a medieval time and you get to control Vikings, samurai, and knights who wield various weapons ranging from katanas to maces. The story mode looks interesting, but the real selling point for this game is its online mode. Duel mode is where one player fights another player and the winning condition is to simply defeat the other player. Brawl mode is the same as duel mode but with 2 versus 2 players instead. Elimination mode is a 4 versus 4 brawl, but just like duel and brawl mode, there is no respawning here, and the team with the last standing warriors is the winning team. Skirmish mode is a 4 versus 4 race to a certain points limit. You gain points by killing enemies. Finally, our personal favorite mode, Dominion. In this mode, you join other players in a 4 versus 4 match with the objective of capturing and holding bases to gain points. Once you reach a certain threshold of points, defeated opponents no longer have the ability to respawn. If the points drop below the threshold, enemies will regain the ability to respawn. That's why in the middle of a heated fight, the enemy's strategy might suddenly shift to base capturing instead of direct confrontation, as you have to determine your priorities on spot and change your strategy to better match the battle flow. For Honor should be available on February the 14th. At number 6, from Rebellion Developments, we have a new entry to the Sniper Elite series, Sniper Elite 4. This stealth, third-person tactical shooter game is a sequel to the last entry in the series, and it will be available on Windows, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. The game continues the same old tradition of the X-ray kill cams. Agonizing bones breaking, organs getting ruptured, and basically everything inside turning to mush as the sniper rifle's bullet passes through the body. Careless play is going to be punished severely, as enemies are much smarter than they were before and will start actively searching for you the moment they notice someone's missing. If you enjoyed Sniper Elite 3, then Sniper Elite 4 is surely for you. You'll be able to grab Sniper Elite 4 off the shelf from 14th of February onward. Berserk and the Band of the Hawk comes at number 5. This game was developed by Omega Force and published by Koei Tecmo. This game was released in Japan for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and the PS Vita in October of 2016. However, the North American localization is going to be on the 21st of February for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PS Vita, and Windows. The European localization will soon follow on the 24th of February. Critical reception for this game has been very positive so far, but it might change since the Western media usually has a different view. The fighting style should be familiar to you if you've played any Dynasty Warriors game before. Combine that playstyle with characters from the Berserk manga and you've got yourself a real game. Due to the gruesome nature of the manga and the development team wanting to keep the game true to the source material, the game features very bloody scenes which resulted in the game getting a mature rating. The first Xbox One and Windows exclusive on this list comes at number 4. Halo Wars 2 is anticipated by both Halo fans and RTS lovers alike. Development on this sequel to the original Halo Wars began in 2014, and it follows its predecessor closely when it comes to the faction system and playstyle. Combat is best portrayed as a rock-paper-scissors system where infantry beat aircrafts, aircrafts beat vehicles, and vehicles beat infantry. There are multiple game modes to choose from which should keep you busy after finishing the story mode. They are Skirmish, Deathmatch, Stronghold, Dominion, and Blitz. Up to 6 players can be in the same match, which should make things very interesting. Halo Wars 2 should be available on both Xbox One and Windows on February the 21st. At number 3, we have LEGO World, which is coming out on the 24th of February for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows systems. This procedurally generated sandbox takes its inspiration mostly from Minecraft. Everything in the world is made up from Lego pieces and you can basically make anything. Whether you want to build one block at a time or choose from vast and large pre-made objects, the choice is yours. The game lets you explore and find treasures, customize every tiny aspect, race, or even fly. There is a large number of in-game models and you should be able to recognize a lot of them from your favorite movies and franchises such as Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Batman, Harry Potter, Middle-earth, Marvel, Rock Band, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Lego Movie, Jurassic World, and more. Mix all of the elements with the online capabilities and you have yourself a fun game which can be enjoyed with friends or foes. When crowdfunding goes right is what best describes our number 2 entry. Torment, Tides of Numenera is a single-player role-playing game developed by In Exile Entertainment, and it's going to be available on Windows, OS X, Linux, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. The story will be driven through a rich narrative, and you'll be able to make various choices by utilizing a dialogue tree system. There are multiple classes to choose from, and even after selecting a class, you can further customize your character to better suit your combat style. The story was wrapped up in Planescape Torment, so it was difficult to create a direct sequel, but Tides of Numenera is considered a spiritual successor to Planescape. The game was initially supposed to be released on December 2014, but got delayed to 2015 and then delayed again to 2016, but we'll finally get our hands on Torment, Tides of Numenera on the 28th of February. Finally, the game that's shaping up to be a legit competitor for Game of the Year, Horizon Zero Dawn. In this PlayStation 4 exclusive action RPG, you take control of Aloy and fight your way through the wilds populated by robots. The game's setting looks post-apocalyptic, but nature still looks vibrant and thriving even though the world is overrun by machines. You will utilize various survival techniques to kill enemies as you're able to deploy traps, use explosives, engage in melee and long-range combat, and utilize stealth techniques to gain an advantage over your enemies. Guerrilla Games started developing this game in 2011. Like most games in this list, the game was initially announced for a 2016 release but was later delayed till the first quarter of 2017. The game has already been nominated for multiple accolades and has won different awards as it brings a fresh new concept to the gaming scene. Although the year is just starting and hundreds of noteworthy titles will be released throughout the year, this game is worth remembering when it's time to hand out the big prizes and is definitely worth a purchase. Were you excited and waiting for any of these titles? Drop a comment if any of these games are on your radar. Thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe for more content like this.